You be smashing them things, bro.
I don't know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all acting childish already, man. We ain't even 1 minute in and y'all acting childish.
Why you be doing that, Eli?
Who?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Why you be doing that though, bro?
What I be doing?
Smashing them things, bro.
Bro, I don't know what you talking about. But like, yo, what's good, y'all? Shit, yo, when's the last time? I feel like we ain't been live. When's the last live stream we did?
That Umar
because we always started by saying, "Yo, we haven't been here for a while."
Low key,
probably like a couple weeks.
Yo, no funny. I was just thinking about these early, bro. I'm about to show y'all an image. What's that noise?
What noise?
Oh, y'all ain't hear no noise on y'all end?
Yeah, I did. That's probably Android or something.
Y'all can hear that?
Yeah. What's that?
That's my WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Now, low key, y'all remember those? I remember back in the day when they had them Nike Johns, but they was like clear, and you could see a sock.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
them shits was fake.
Nah. They have fake ones. If you went to 28th Street, if you're from New York, you know what 28th Street is. Get your fake pair up for $40.
I gotta put them up.
Why you had the fake ones?
Nah, I didn't know if they was. I never knew if it was real. Hold on, let me bring them up on the screen real quick. I ain't never know if these was the real. They was real, like.
Yeah,
these ones look dirt. Like I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they made fake ones too, but they have real ones.
Nah, because
it's fake everything, nigga. It's a fake Eli.
Yeah, I ain't never know if Nike actually officially came out with these. Like, you know what I'm saying? But these was kind of hard though. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me see.
Nah, they was
not this pink one. Nah, but Jew
I definitely rock those. Come on, my boy. Them shit is fire.
Come on, boy.
How many times have you seen Jew in some ugly shoes though? Like, come on,
man. Come on, bro. But classic. Not a lot of dudes could be out here walking with animal on their feet. You feel me? I mean, no.
You did have a fairy. Tell them about your fairy shoes.
Yo, if y'all sneakerheads, y'all know about Jeremy Scott's. You know what I'm saying? The wings on your kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what you said just now was wild though. I ain't gonna lie, man.
What happened?
He said not too many dudes can walk around with something on it. I don't want to repeat it because
animal on their feet.
I ain't gonna repeat it again, bro. Now Peter about to shut us down, man.
Oh my god, this guy! I was like, yo, where you going with this?
Rick Ross got a fur, nigga. That's
all right. So wait. So what about the SpongeBob Dub Zeros? Those is fake?
No, what?
The SpongeBob Dub Zeros?
It was not fake, bro.
Eli, you wore K-Swiss, bro. So nobody. It doesn't matter what you talk.
Where you was at this point when these?
He was wearing K-Swiss.
No,
bro, where SpongeBob Dub Zeros was not real. Bro.
Was you upstate or was you in the city, my boy?
Hold on, I was in the city, but hold on, let me bring these back up, bro. These was.
I'm like, it sounded like you lived under a rock, my boy.
You can't tell me these was officially Jordan, boy. These was Jordans, bro. Real ones.
Facts.
Jew.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Jordan does collabs with everybody.
I don't know. Yo, chat, let us know if these was real, bro. I don't know. So let me see this one.
You got the SpongeBob pajama set.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I'm telling you, I'm going too far. I do.
You gonna tell his business on the live?
I don't know what you're talking about. I do fuck with SpongeBob though. SpongeBob is hard. But these, bro, you can't tell me these is real, bro.
What does that say about you, right?
What?
I'm not even gonna go there because that's gonna go somewhere we ain't trying to go, man.
Yo,
man, how was your date, fellas, man?
I grew up on SpongeBob, man. What you want me to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my day was it was hot. I ain't gonna hold you. Hotter than a mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's good? How your day was?
Yo, hectic, man. I actually did some work today at work.
You did some work? Oh, that's surprising. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't never do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't, man. And nigga, like one of the hottest days of the year, man. Shit. I was out there sweating like a mug.
Mm-hmm. Yo, y'all downloaded that new Instagram app?
Nah, I did not. No, not yet.
Yeah, slacking, man. I gotta get up on that, man.
Bro, you ever got social media, bro?
Where? Did you make an account on that?
I did. Technically, I made an account. Yeah.
No. Did you make a personal account?
And you could definitely make Eli on there right now.
Word. Before somebody,
because you gotta use your You have to log in with your Instagram account. Like, you can't just make a new pro. It got to be from your Instagram account. Like,
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all seen now I didn't want to go too crazy. I was watching KD. He said, yeah, I'm on my bird of catch me if you can. It was like mad funny though, man. Like, yo, anyway, man. Yo, we here to talk about something that's actually it's
Shout out
pretty
to Michael Machov in the chat.
Yo, before y'all start, man, I got a dilemma. Maybe people in the chat can help me out. Maybe y'all can help me out.
You need to stop, bro.
Huh?
You need to stop.
What are you talking about, bro? I ain't even say what my
eating booty is not healthy, bro. You need to stop.
I'm looking for help from the people, from y'all, and look, this I can't even say my issue or nothing.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
All right, so it takes me 3 hours to get to my job, 3 hours to get back home, but I get paid very well. But I'm considering taking a job that pays me half just so I could be closer to home. What do you guys say? Mind you, it costs me roughly almost $400 just to go to this job a week.
$400.
Mm-hmm.
So and we talking about tolls, gas,
mileage on my personal vehicle.
$400 a week,
but it pays me very well.
All right, so
but the job I got is paying nearly damn near half of what I'm getting.
If you take the other job, right, with that $400 cut that you take in by doing the job that you're doing now, will you be making more or less? If you minus that,
I would still be making less.
You still be making
yeah. but I would have my sanity, bro. I'm literally dying on a 6-hour drive there and back. I think I'm on a roll more than I'm working. I work for 7 hours.
But you like driving though, like.
Nah, bro.
Not no more.
I never liked driving, bro. I was forced to drive. I live in Jersey.
Nah. You always was volunteer to drive. Nah, that was Eli. You're right. Yeah, that was Eli. I'm for you. Right.
So what should I do?
3 hours is crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, man. But
yeah, that's good.
I mean, if it's a question of your sanity, and you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But
mental health is important, like, you know what I mean. So yeah.
But that pay cut is crazy. He said if he minus the 400 they put towards gas and tolls, he's still making less. That's crazy. Are you gonna be working more?
More or less the same thing, but I'll be 20 minutes away from work.
I mean, as a person that also hates driving, I would take the damn. I don't know what I'll do in that situation, man.
Yeah, that's tough. I ain't gonna hold you. Most people will probably just be opt out for the money just because, you know what I mean. But that driving, hey, that ain't it. I ain't gonna hold you. That ain't it.
I know people that commute from like PA because they bought their crib in PA and they commute back to the city-ish. And I was like, nah, I'd rather take whatever job I got out. I mean, buy a crib out here. Not a crib. I'd rather stay in an apartment than buy a crib and have to drive 4 hours. Like, that's crazy to me, bro.
That's kind of crazy, man. I don't know, man. You gotta let Drew know in the chat, man. What should he do, man? But
I do want me to move closer. That should,
I
was all the way in Long Island.
Need to come back to his roots. You know what I mean? You do need to come back to his roots.
You're getting too used to being a Jersey nigga. That's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
got a lot of kids, y'all. They can't fit in these cubicles in New York.
Yeah, why somebody?
Yo, y'all gotta chill out, boy. Like,
this is too funny, bro. This is
wild.
Too funny,
yo,
Eli, the people want to know, man. The people want to know, man.
Nah, I haven't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna we gotta get a cut to. I gotta get my hair cut and everything tomorrow because we got an important show tomorrow, man. So, I'm gonna need y'all to join the membership for that. You know what I mean? Because we got Reza Islam going to pull up. The episode is not premiering tomorrow. I know there was some confusion. We're gonna record the episode tomorrow, so as soon as we get it edited up, we're gonna put it up on the members so y'all could enjoy that episode first. But I do want to get into today's topic. It's been a trending topic as of recently. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the TikTok, the Reels. It's a process called, I think it's called lengthening surgery. height surgery, leg surgery. I don't even know what y'all want to, whatever you want to call it, but basically it's a process in which I believe you break your bones in order to increase your height, to get a couple of inches on your height. And we got somebody that's going to join that's pretty well known at this point, pretty famous for this procedure. I've never even heard of it until him. So I'm gonna bring our boy Dynzell on, have him introduce himself, and we just gonna pretty much talk about his procedure, like the feedback he got from it, the progress of it, or the rehab, all of that stuff, man. In case, I know y'all in the comments talking about I would never do that, but there's a couple of y'all in there that might actually go through with it, like, you know what I mean? After hearing this, you never know, like, so we just want to, at least be more aware of it, talk about it, and answer some of your questions. We're gonna have y'all join in at the end. So let me bring on Dynzell real quick, man.
What up, man? Glad to be here.
It was good, man. It was goody, man.
Dynzell here. For anybody that wants to follow my story, you can watch it at Mr. Broken Bones, spelled with a Z instead of a S, on Instagram and TikTok, all one word.
So can you can you really break down? Cause I try to explain the whole concept of the what is the procedure? Leg lengthening, limb lengthening? Yeah, can you explain that concept real quick for people that probably didn't understand what the hell I was talking about?
Basically, what they do is they surgically cut the bone in your legs and they put a rod in between it. And then there's devices you use to extend the rod every day. It's like it takes about 90 days. You can get 3 to 4 inches just from one surgery. But it also depends on where you do the surgery, because most places only do 3 inches.
And how many I remember earlier you said that you have broke your leg. You had 2 of the procedures done?
Well, I went somewhere where they could do more than the 3 inches. I went somewhere where they go over the safety means. They go based off your body rather than based off like actually safety. So I did 4 inches on my upper leg and then 3 inches on my lower leg.
So what's the recovery process of that like?
It is a very extensive process, actually. So basically, after you get the surgery, initially you have to relearn to walk, which only takes about 3 days to actually get on your feet and start walking. But your walking isn't normal because your bones are broken. But as you go through the process, you do like physiotherapy, where they're regaining flexibility, regaining muscle strength, things like that.
So were you like an athletic person before surgery? So does this hinder your athletic ability?
Temporarily.
So you could be back to normal, like bowling and all that?
Absolutely, 100%.
How long?
It takes 6 months to a year.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was like your bones would be brittle, and then like you gonna.
Nah, broken bones grow back stronger after broken than before.
Oh man, that is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying. So what was your motivation behind it? Because like we spoke earlier, the blogs that say, oh, you got your heart broken by your crush and all that. So what was your motivation behind getting this procedure?
The funny thing is, with the blogs and everything saying I did this because of women, I actually haven't had much trouble with women in my adult life. Like after I kind of learned a few things, learned the game a little bit, I had no problem getting women, but because of other issues I had problem keeping women. So I went through a lot of women, even though I was trying to do like the relationship thing. But I've always been insecure about my height since I was young. Like I didn't play sports, even though I love football and basketball, because of my height. I didn't even try out. Even though there was other short guys on the team. As a real young child, when I was real young, I was bullied a lot, like crazy, because I told you I grew up in Chicago, and like the older kids, like every single day walking home from school, like just get down on me.
So what was your regular height, if that makes any sense?
I started literally right at 5'5", like no extra, no. I was exactly 5'5", and now I'm 6 foot, a little bit over.
Okay. So how I'm thinking about it, right? Because after you go through the process of the complete healing, right? Could you go again and re-break your bones and then do that process again, or are they like, nah? It's
the owner of the company did the surgery 3 times, so he did it upper leg, lower leg, and after he finished recovery, he did upper leg again. He went from 5'1" to 5'10".
5'1". Okay.
5'1". Jeez.
The 5'10", but I mean, listen, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. And so where'd you go exactly? Like where'd you
I went to a place called Live Life Taller in Istanbul, Turkey.
Okay, Turkey. And how you find out about them?
So initially I was gonna get my surgery here in America, but it was more expensive. So 2 weeks before my surgery, I was just like looking up how to prepare for limb lengthening, and I actually found them in Turkey for way cheaper. And they're the only place in the world that has a rehabilitation center where you live there the entire time of the surgery and recovery.
Yo, Turkey, I ain't gonna front. Turkey low key got a lot of the procedures. Like, ain't that where they motherfuckers be going to get their head transplant and stuff like that, like the headline and all that? Like, the Turkey,
they're very well known for cosmetic surgery.
So at this point in time, are you like back to normal, or where are you at the recovery?
I just finished like a month ago, so I'm still in my recovery phase, but now I can walk. I should be getting to a point where I could run soon within the next 2 months. As far as I can like do all my normal leg workouts, I just can't squat with weight because the bone is still recovering.
So like
how painful would you say this process is from like 1 to 10, 10 being the worst?
In the beginning, about a smooth 7.
Oh, so not even a whole 10? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have a high pain tolerance. Other people would disagree with me that's went through the procedure, but I call it a 7.
Okay. And how'd you find out about how'd you find out about this was even a thing?
Googled how to get taller. I literally Googled how to get taller and limb lengthening came up. As soon as I found out about it, I called and booked my appointment the same day.
Yeah. Okay. So how does that work as far as like first of all, how much did you pay for that whole process?
So in America, I was gonna pay $150,000, but in Turkey, I only paid $81,000.
Okay. I mean, that's hella. You saved a lot of money on that angle, and you had to get it. You had to get it twice, so that's like
no, it's 81,000. So in America, it was 150,000 to do it twice. In Turkey, it's 81,000 to do it twice.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And does that include the stay at the facility and
90-day stay, which mine was a 6-month stay because I did it like I said twice. But yeah, a 90-day stay. They take care of everything. The only thing you have to pay for is laundry and like food.
Okay. So what advice would you give? A matter of fact, obviously we know the benefits of going through the procedure, but is there any negatives about doing this procedure that people might be worried about?
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one you can't be lazy on because a lot of people do go there and they unfortunately are very lazy, so it takes them a much longer time to recover. My recovery time has been very much expedited because I spend the entire time I was there 8 hours in the gym a day. Now that I'm home, I'm still spending 4 or 5 hours in the gym every day. But this is one you definitely can't be lazy on, man, because you got to think most people who are not using their legs every day, like they're just laying in the bed every day that entire time, you're not re-strengthening, you're not like keeping your flexibility, so your leg just becomes stiff. And a lot of people don't hit their goal, like they don't get as much height as they want because you have to stay flexible and you have to keep your legs like mobile in order for them to approve you to keep going further and further with the height.
I got a question too. You mentioned that in America they have like a certain protocol for a certain amount of 3 inches. But like in Turkey, with that being beyond the safety protocol, was your life at risk doing this procedure?
No, not necessarily life. It's just more so it heightens the risk of permanent nerve or muscle damage.
And that didn't scare you at all? Like,
I did a lot of research. So one, I was in the medical field 8 years. Anytime there's a safety limit on something, they always go at the minimum, like the minimum safety limit a lot of the times in the medical field, like medication, things like that. When they say like lethal dose or like the safe dose is way lower than the lethal dose of like medication. So I understood this going into it. And it's not like this facility just lets you keep going. They monitor you like every single day. And if your progress is good, man, they could stop you at 1 inch. They could stop you at 2 inch if you're not staying on top of like your health and taking care of yourself. Like I've seen them stop people because they weren't on top of their game as far as the surgery. So they go based off your body, whereas everyone's different.
So would you say you went through with this for the opposite sex?
Nah, So what's funny and what most people don't know is I actually did this as a part of my journey of becoming the best version of myself. So like I said earlier, I did struggle keeping women because of internal things that I struggle with. I just wasn't a good man. I had a lot of issues that I struggled with. My anger, other things that I won't really get into. I was deep into alcohol. I was a drug addict. Like my life was spiraling out of control. And I came to the realization, I was like, I want to be the best version of myself. And every single night I'm looking in the mirror, hating who I am because of the life I'm living. Like I was just not a good man. And I wanted to improve myself, one, because I don't know if y'all saw, but I have a daughter. So about a year ago, I decided to quit drugs, quit alcohol, and work to be mentally, physically, and spiritually the best version of myself. And along that process, I actually decided that I wanted to get rid of my insecurity as well. So a lot of people say it's for the opposite sex, but I've been celibate for the last year as part of quitting alcohol, quitting drugs. I also quit sex for this past year.
Okay.
All right, so when women do it and they say that they don't do it for the opposite sex as well, and 9 times out of 10, even I would say that's cap. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, I know this is you and this is your own opinion, but I would honestly believe that, even though you had your insecurities, all those other issues, you think they revolved around you being short or like
No, not at all. Like I said, I just wanted to improve myself as a person. Don't get me wrong. I was well aware that there were more perks to being taller, not just for women. I understood that being taller would also give me better chances with women. Like I said, even where I did okay, I could do better. This is something I understood. So that was part of my motivational factor. But also there's other perks to being taller, such as the workforce, such as people see you as a more successful man when you're taller. Studies show this. I don't know how true it is yet, but studies show people see you as more successful or better when you're taller. So I wanted to optimize my quality of life. I wanted everything life had to offer me. But I definitely understood that there will be more access to women with height. This was definitely part of the motivation factor, but it wasn't the cause of it.
All right.
So when you said you had to prepare yourself to get this procedure done, what are some things that you had to do to prepare yourself?
I really just had to prepare myself mentally, and I started stretching a lot to get my body ready for it, because I understood that with stretching out your bone and muscles and tendons, you would lose a lot of flexibility, which I did, which even though I stretched a lot before, because I was never a flexible person, it still was unavoidable, losing that flexibility.
Okay, so the 81 that you paid, that was straight cash, or do insurances take how does that work? No insurance?
Insurance doesn't cover it. It's a cosmetic surgery.
Okay. Shit. Nowadays, when we be getting these BBLs, I heard they be getting them shits on layaway and shit like that. So I don't know. That's what I was asking.
They reached that point.
This company doesn't take payment plans or anything like that, because so many people come from all over the world to do it. So they just pay as soon as you get there. You pay before the surgery, so they don't do it until you pay.
Okay. So what advice would you give somebody that's considering this procedure, and do you think this would be more accepted? Because I know right now it seems like there's a stigma on it, you should just accept yourself for who you are. But do you think it'll just gain more popularity in the future?
I think the whole accept yourself as you are bullshit. It's bullshit to me. I think we all have insecurities, and I think I'm one of those people that believe, why not become the best version of yourself to yourself? Not for anybody else, not to meet anybody else's standards. I saw myself as a small man. Fuck what everybody else thought. I don't know if we curse on it, my bad, but
now you good.
Yeah, I saw myself as a small man. I didn't care what nobody else thought. I didn't care what other people thought about me. That's why I posted my story. I hated what I saw in the mirror sometimes. Sometimes I'd be really confident and really outgoing. Other times I'd be really closed off. But my advice is really just, man, you prepare yourself for this. Don't do it for the opposite sex, because I went through the process with so many other men who strictly did it for their dating life because they weren't doing so well in the dating field. But from me talking to them, I'm like, man, you got a lot of other things to work on outside of just height, because there's only been one person so far that I did it with that has become more successful with women, whereas a few of the others are still struggling just because they have other things to work on.
I don't know if people may notice, because I just, hearing it back and forth, but your procedure is something more different because, that's something that you can't change on your own. People are comparing it to the actual BBL and all these other things. Those are things that certain people could work on by going to the gym. Your situation is a little different where you can't change your height. You get what I'm saying? Where women can change their figure naturally by just going to the gym. I mean, not these extreme fat asses and big ass titties, but it's really not the same.
My take on that. So I agree. I don't really care what anybody else does with their body. I don't care. I don't believe in shortcuts. Like, this wasn't a shortcut for me. This was the only way to do it. But I don't believe in shortcuts. Like, I'm crazy about working out. I'm crazy in the gym. I'm crazy about fitness. I've never once done steroids or anything like that because I'm thinking long term. So I don't really believe in shortcuts for like many of these things. But at the same time, I don't care what nobody do with their body, man. That's your life. If it look good, it look good to me. If it don't, then it don't.
So are you telling women that, I mean, I guess you're approaching now that that your procedure and what happened?
Most women, I actually haven't, like I said, I'm not into dating right now, so I haven't approached any women, but I have been approached. But I have no problem like telling people. Like I said, I'm very viral for it. I have no problem with people knowing. I don't care. Like, who knows? Like, why not? Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
So would you be going back to do it again?
I thought about it, but 6 foot, a little closer maybe to 6'1". It's taller than I thought it was. I didn't realize how tall it was. I'm taller than there. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of people taller than me wherever I go, but I'm taller than most people, if that makes sense, when I'm out and about. So I didn't really realize how tall it was because I was prepping for a third surgery.
And that will put you at what, like 6'3", 6'4"?
6'3", 6'4", yeah, 6'4".
Boy, about to keep doing it till you turn into Wembanyama.
Nah, so also you gotta take I also had to take into consideration my proportions. So my wingspan is, my arms always been very long. My wingspan is 5'10". So at 6 foot, my proportions still look good. Now at 6'4" with a 5'10" wingspan, I don't know how that would look.
Another thing, like how do you feel? Like, you know, I know, is it like you being in a new body? Like, does that sound crazy? But you know what I mean? Like,
this gonna sound crazy because, like I said, I've always been a confident guy. It's just I haven't been able to turn it on all the time, if that makes sense. It's always been a switch there. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm that dude. You can't tell me nothing. But sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm just not feeling it. And my height has stopped me from approaching like some women in my past, like certain women. Like, if I felt like I was in the wrong setting or in the club, I would never approach women because I was like, oh, they can't see me. Like, they can't, all they see is my height. I look like a little boy in the club. But man, I could say honestly, my confidence is through the roof. Like, I don't get nervous. I don't get anxiety. I don't get anything. I don't really, like, my confidence is through the roof. I feel like there's nothing that could stop me in this world. But that also came with like everything I had to undergo for the last 6 months. Like, I've been in constant pain. Like, now I'm not because I have the devices removed, but I was in constant pain for 6 months and I smiled every single day for 6 months, even when I was by myself. So I think the confidence came with a series of the things that I went through, not just the height.
Okay. I mean, like I said, that makes sense. I think honestly, it'll start to get more popular. And there's a video I do want to play real quick, just to kind of show, how men are treated in our society when they aren't of that 6 foot threshold. And I'm gonna play the video real quick, and then we're gonna come back and just talk about it or whatever.
Date a shorter guy?
No.
No?
No.
Would you ever date a shorter guy?
No.
I'm 5'6", but I'm definitely not dating anybody shorter than me. My height, I tried that before. I feel like I could slap you. I'm sorry, that's just the honest truth. Like, you so close. What you said? Like, I don't like that. I want I want to look up to you a little bit, at least a little bit.
Who wants to be fucking towering over their man? Like, I can't with the fucking short man, like, same height, none of that shit.
And they're insecure because they're short.
Oh my gosh.
Napoleon complex.
No, literally.
So bad.
Even like my type is fucking like 6'3".
I know your type, bitch.
You have to be like taller
she
than me.
Like 6 foot and above, chocolate,
white
athlete,
teeth. Yeah.
White teeth, nice chain, fat pockets, nice car.
Is there a height requirement he has to have?
6 feet. If you're not 6 feet and above, it's
But
I beg your pardon.
it's
How
over.
tall are you, by the way?
I'm like 5'6.5".
I could still. I'm not 6 feet, but I could still pick you up like Ben Rames,
No.
baby boy, with the refrigerator open. Like,
You gotta be 6 feet.
Why you
above.
gotta be 6 feet?
Because that's a requirement. Like I want to look up at my man, not like
You can still look up at a man if he's taller than you. Like.
No, it gotta be 6 feet above. Like I've turned down so many people. You gotta be 6 feet above. That's just it.
Yeah, you want a tall guy?
Yeah, I like them tall.
Why?
Because I cannot be with a short guy. That's unattractive to me.
Would you date somebody? Would both of y'all date somebody that's the same height as y'all?
Hell no.
No? Why not? Why not?
No, for real.
I was thinking I'm talking to my homegirl. Like,
So what if he's like, all right,
You gotta lift up
3
by the
inches
legs.
taller than y'all? Yes or no?
what's that?
3 inches
5'4"?
taller? He's still
I mean,
taller
no,
than you.
I said-
So if you wear
no.
heels, you still.
Case, we wanted to see if anyone would pick 5'3" Rob. When Andrea told us women like doctors, we gave him an MD. Their choice? Andrew. I would say Matt, I think. No, Rob.
He's a doctor.
We piled on some more assets. We said, besides being a doctor, he was also a best-selling author and champion skier who just built his own ski house.
Does that affect your choices?
He's still short. Then we gave Rob a promotion. We made him chief of staff at a prestigious hospital.
Who would you pick, Kim?
Andrew's probably the closest to who I'd pick. I'd pick Matt.
He's chief of staff.
the pilot. What would it take? Now we said Rob was also a gourmet cook who loves children.
Oh, definitely. I would take him in a minute.
Oh, damn.
Height, no problem.
I wouldn't, because I would think I don't want short little kids.
I'm 5'8". I prefer tall men. I can't see myself with a short man. So like, this ain't shit. Okay.
Man, that shit got to do with your height.
Period. I agree. I don't care what you say after.
But continue.
Okay. So I'd rather have my heart broken by a tall man than a short man. Let me tell you why.
What?
Where are you going?
Go. I should keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, he got to take time to process.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just
You can tell by my face I was disgusted.
you was definitely disgusted, man. Yo, Des, after watching that video, like, what was your thoughts on the whole situation?
So I ain't gonna lie, that was sad to watch, man. That was sad to watch. But I will say, just from my personal experience, for me, I don't really believe everything people say on the internet. One, because I've dated plenty of women who say they would never date a short guy. They say these things on social media. I've been with models. I've been with different women, and it's a preference, just like everybody else. Me, I like a woman with some, you feel me? I like a woman with a little thing back there. But if I see a woman that I'm really attracted to that don't have it, okay, cool. It's just a preference. But I think social media has glamorized like, oh, this is exactly what he got to be, this and that. But it's not true once you actually get out in the real world, because unfortunately, like, I think the dating market is a little bit harder for women nowadays because a lot of these women struggling to keep men too. But like I said, I've dated plenty of women that only had the preference for 6 foot.
Would you say when you had disagreements or arguments with women
Now,
in your experience, did they throw your height in your face?
I was about to say, now I have seen like taller men get much more respect from women. Like I would have to like really snap on somebody for like, I would really have to snap on a female for her to know like, I don't play with me like that. But a lot of times taller men, they kind of like in check off rip, just from what I've seen.
I think that's an illusion too. Tall dudes be getting, you know what I mean? Even I've been in a situation where shorty want to get crazy. I mean, I'm not taking your experience away from you. I'm just saying that women are challenged any nigga now.
I didn't have, and what I noticed is the women who want to be bad bitches, they the ones that challenge you the most. They the ones that try it the most. But then, like, think it's all cute when you snap on them. I'm like, bro, I don't like playing these games. I don't like having to do this with you because you're really bringing my manhood into question. Especially like a lot of women will try to do it around people, and like they'll think it's all cute and like say, oh, I like when you do that, like when you check them. But I'm like, bro, don't play with me like that because I don't like how this plays out.
Outside of your relationship with women, do you feel like you always have to prove yourself because of your height?
Absolutely. I was in the military for 8 years, and that was something I always consistently noticed. Whenever I got to a new place, I. always had to prove my worth. I always had to prove myself because in the military, taller men were seen as more capable.
So did you typically date like women taller than you, or like?
Yeah, because there is that stigma there that the men that are shorter, they usually go for the taller women.
Nah, I've been with about 3 or 4 women that was actually like pretty tall. One was like 6 foot, one was like 5'9", and I don't really remember what the others were, but they were a good chunk taller than me. But most of the women I've been with have been shorter than me.
And would you say that the treatment you got in the relationships with the taller women, was it different from?
Absolutely, much better from taller women.
You got treated better by the taller women? That's crazy.
You would think that because they bigger than me, it would be like a psychological thing. Nah, man, them tiny girls like 4'11" through like 5'2", they feisty, man. Like
they chihuahuas.
Yeah.
And that is a fact. When I watch that video, it just lets me know that, women are okay, having a preference and have no problem letting the world know that they have a preference, and it's usually accepted. But the minute a man were to go and say, hey, you too big, or like, I can't have a woman that's a BBW or dark skin, and then, we're almost shamed to death and damn near kicked off the internet for having that preference,
Man, I could care less. I feel like part of being a man is just like owning it. Like you gotta own it, because people like, man, I've been shunned because I don't care what people say or think. So I've been shunned for a lot of different things, but it's always brought me respect in the end. Like, I don't care what people say. I like my women a certain way. I don't like any and every woman. Like, I ain't gonna disrespect you or your thing, but I had to work hard to be the man that I am. I had to bust my ass to become the best version of myself, which I'm still doing. Why would I not want a woman that's doing the same thing?
So has your preference changed now that you're taller? Like, I know you said like you obviously you open to more women now because you're taller. So has it changed? Or
yeah.
You say the standards went up, like, you know what I'm saying?
No more 6s, they gotta be 8 and better now. Like,
like, don't get me wrong, I had some 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 8 and up.
I ain't mad at you, know what I mean?
But you gotta understand, like I said, one, I worked really hard to become the man I am, successful, like attractive. Now I'm tall. Like, I had to work hard for this, so I'm like 8s and up.
You broke your leg, bro. Like you gotta do that, man. I think you allowed to have your purpose.
No.
That is crazy though. But again, I do see this. Y'all can say what y'all want in the comments, bro. There's a couple of y'all probably contemplating right now, like, 81,000. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you with that.
Look, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but what people don't understand is, man, and I say this as respectful as I can. Most of the people who like was talking crazy couldn't afford it. I'm saying in this center is some prestigious men. It's men of high value, men of high quality, men who just want better quality life. And there were some men who, you feel me, they weren't on that same level. They just did it for relationships and things like that. But on the other end of the spectrum, there is some like high quality men in there, you feel me? Yeah. And they had no issues with their dating life, but they understood the benefits of being a taller man. And since I went viral, bro, it's like famous men hitting me up. Like, I won't disclose names, but famous people hitting me up, like trying to get information on the surgery. They want to do it. It's bigger than you think. So I'm like, the people who talk crazy, I'm like, y'all just don't see my vision, and it's not meant for everybody to see my vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the stigma that's going around now, because you hear, a man got to be at least 6 foot. If it's 6 ain't in his height, then I don't want him. Like, I think a lot more people might be looking into the surgery, but you said 40,000 for 3 inches,
4
inches. I mean, people gonna have to do a lot of saving these days. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like I said, 4 wasn't enough for me, man. I'm like, if I'm breaking my legs, I need all of it. Like, I told them make me as tall as they can. I was actually shooting for 6'1", but I had to come home from my college graduation, so I had to stop.
Well, so did they say anything about like any long-term effects? Like, I mean, like in the future,
so
differently will happen?
Possible long-term effects are permanent nerve and muscle damage, which is something you would know in the beginning. So it's not something you worry about later down the line. but you'll find like you'll know during the surgery it's just difficult to fix it once it happens. Also, something called non-union, when the bone doesn't heal correctly or doesn't heal back, which most that's very rare. But that's also like if you're not taking care of yourself and all these other things, like it's ways to get your bone healing good. And there's a solution to that too. And studies show that it could possibly increase the risk of arthritis. But as far as long-term risk, there is not as many as you would think for a procedure like this. It's one of the most invasive procedures, but one procedure that has one of the least amount of risks actually.
I ain't gonna hold you. My biggest concern when I did hear about the breaking the legs is that, like what Eli said, it'll be brittle. Like you won't be able to go play basketball after football or whatever.
Nah, man. Like I said, I was in the medical for 8 years, and I did all my research before the surgery. So anybody who's broken a bone knows bone grows back, one thicker and stronger than before.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, because I was the only thing. I'm like, damn, that shit gonna be like a toothpick, like, you know what I mean? So like somebody kick you in that shit's done. So yeah, so I think that I just want to, because I'm gonna put the link in there. Maybe we can have some people that's gonna call in after you dip out. Cause I know it's late. I want to keep you up too late or whatever the case is. But any last words, I guess, before you get up out of here?
I mean, I'm chilling. I got a little bit more time on my hands.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop the link in there if they got any questions. I mean, maybe some people got some questions in there that they want to ask you specifically. I do want to ask the people that was with you, were they also from the States or were they from different countries, or how did that?
All over the world, like literally all over. But yes, there were a good amount of people there from the States, but people from all over the world. Even women came to get the surgery.
I was just about to ask that. Was it only men?
Women was coming to get the surgery?
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
I wouldn't think that would be on a woman's, like, you know what I mean?
So what were some of the reasons that the women had for getting?
Look, take this as a joke, everybody watching, but women want to be men all the time. So I don't know.
Guys, like, yo, this guy.
Don't clip that. That was a jokey joke, y'all. A little serious jokey joke.
Yeah.
Did he freeze? Yeah, I think he froze. I think he froze, bro.
That's the FBI. Like, they're like, oh, nah, he talking crazy.
All right, he talking too much, man. But let me get to the super chat. We got Merciful in the building. He said, "What up, crew? What's good?
What up, Merciful?
What's goody,
I seen Lady Navoa in the building too. Shout out to her. You know what I mean?
Shout out to her. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. He definitely froze. Let me take him off real quick. He looking kind of crazy. But he's going to join back in. But
so after hearing the facts, gentlemen, would y'all consider doing the surgery now? Like after hearing the facts?
I ain't gonna. I'm too cheap, bro. So I mean, and
let's say money wasn't an option.
I still would be. My mentality is different. I'm not spending no money to be any taller. I got my lady at home. She liked me how I am. Mm-hmm. I never felt insecure about my height. Maybe it's different. I'm 5'10". Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like shit. If you don't like it this height, fuck it, go somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Like. But I could understand being 5'5" might motivate me. If I was 5'5", I'd definitely consider it. Yeah. That's a huge jump. Yeah, you know what I mean? Even I think 5'8" and above is livable. I think 5'5" I would consider doing it.
I think it's that livable, like you won't die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I remember being in junior high school, being 5'2", and
everybody 5'2" in high school. I'm in junior high school, right?
Nah, I felt like I was a late bloomer. I was shorter than most people. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I remember the difference from when I was in junior high school to when I got to high school, and then I caught my growth spurt, and it was definitely a whole big difference. You know what I mean? It's not like I wasn't getting shorties when I was shorter. I actually had I actually had shorties that was way taller than me back in junior high school.
Not yet.
But the difference is glaring. Like you could definitely see the difference. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, Dynzell, I wanted to ask you too, like, since you came back home, how has like even your daughter responded or your family responded, and has any, past people from your past like, oh shit, you look different, or any shorty try to spin the block and try to see what's up now?
So I haven't figured out if it's because of height or going viral or what yet, because Yeah, well, the shorties that spent the block, they haven't seen me in person. They just seen me like go viral. So I'm pretty sure that's predominantly because of going viral. But I've actually been approached by women like out in public. My family on my mom's side, they were very well receiving of me, and my father not so much. He kind of feels awkward about the whole thing for reasons unknown.
Is your father like short?
Nah, my father like 6'1".
Okay.
Damn. You got the height from your mama, clearly.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like yeah, damn genetics. You know what I mean?
So
like,
I will say that's one big difference I've noticed. Like I say I hated it. So women used to always call me cute, right? I hated being called cute because to me, cute resembles like short or like childish.
Yeah.
I've only been called cute once since my new height. And like now I get called fine, sexy, all these other different things. And the other thing, like that was pretty cool, is I've only been approached by women twice in my life, maybe 3 times over the course of my life. Most of the time, the women that I talk to, I will have to approach or whatever. Now, like I haven't approached anyone, but I get like women come up to me all the time.
Is it because they notice you from being viral, or
I haven't figured that out yet. Most of them don't say anything about my height or me being viral. They just come up and start talking to me. So I haven't figured that part out yet. I'm not too sure.
So we had a conversation about a glow up, and people that didn't want you back then, but now they want you now. Do you hold any hard feelings towards people that didn't want you back then?
Absolutely. No hard feelings, but if you ain't want me to, like, nah, you can't have me now. It's not even.
My boy ain't even sugarcoat. He said absolutely.
Question. Like, one, I finally found, like, because like I said, I struggle. Like, sometimes I felt high, sometimes I felt low. Now I have a complete understanding of my self-worth. Like, I understand who I am as a man. I'm like, because to me, I'm not no regular man. Like I said, you got to think successful, all these other different things going on for me. And I'm 27 and retired. So you feel me? I understand I'm not no regular man, so I can't just let anybody lock me down. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, anybody that dropped the ball back then, there is no return.
All right, so let me ask you a question. This, I think is a double standard, especially with men when it comes to this, because we will see a shorty back in like junior high school, and you know what I mean, she was slim. She probably head wasn't done, and then when she get to college, now I mean, she got her glow up, titties came in, ass came in. And now you want to holler at her, and it's the same thing, ain't it?
Yeah, it's the same thing, but I don't care what they got to do with me. I got to do with me. Yeah, it's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But look, that's the difference between men and women.
It's all about
keeping it
all negative feelings towards me, because if I like what I see, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Okay. All right. So if they did curve you back in the day, but they fine as hell now still, you know what I mean? Are you thinking about it, or are you still like, nah, you curving back in the day? Damn.
Because the access I have to women now is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. Like I said, social media, in person, I've never had this kind of access, not this kind of access to women. Like I've had a few women at a time, but my access to women now is crazy. So it's nothing to lose one and get another one.
I think, you know, even with you when you explaining it, it's different from when I hear when women go out and get the BBLs or these surgeries. You know, they almost try to negate the fact that obviously they're doing it for, you know, it might not be their sole purpose, but obviously they understand the attention that comes with it. You very much on the end is like, I'm doing it for myself, but I do understand that it's going to get me more attention from women. Like you're able to understand that, you know what I mean?
You got to be real with yourself. Everybody want to feel good about themselves. Everybody want to look good. Everybody wants other people to think they look good. Like, even though I don't care that much, I still want other people to be like, oh, that's a good looking dude right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me I'm not, I'm going to dust it off. I don't care what you think. But obviously we all somewhere in our mind, like we want to feel good about ourselves, and we want others to see us in a certain light. Whether or not they do or don't is up to them.
Oh, go ahead, Jim.
Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, I think there's this misconception that you know, men under 6 feet can't protect a woman or can't fight. And when you look historically, like some of the greatest boxers of all time, the greatest fighters of all time have, you know, been under 6 feet. The greatest people.
All of them are short.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean. They all been under 6 feet. Oh no, you back. Yeah. they all been under 6 feet.
Switch
So it's
over.
like, you know, yeah, this notion that, you know, a man can't protect or can't defend himself because he's not of a certain height is just kind of nonsense to me. Like,
so yeah, I completely understand what you're saying there, because only one female voiced to me, but she grew up a certain type of way. So she always only dated large men. I was actually the first short guy that she had been with, but she voiced to me like the concern for protection until she found out more about me. Because like for me, one, like I said, I was in the military 8 years. I grew up Southside Chicago, like then moved to Atlanta. Like, so I don't promote violence at all. I don't condone it, nothing like that. But I, you know, make sure I'm always protected. One, I can protect myself either like with guns or with my fists. I've came up fighting, you know what I mean? And I just learned more in the military. So once she learned more about me or about my mannerism and everything like that, she was a bit more comfortable. But yeah, I've been, that concern has been voiced to me. And I've heard female friends, like people that I was just like cool with, they talk about it too. Like, cause you know, a female friend is more open than somebody you're actually with about the whole feeling like short men can't protect them.
Yeah. So the mother of your child, y'all still on good terms and all that, right?
Good enough
okay.
to cook.
So how did she react when you was going through this whole procedure? What was her initial thoughts?
She want that old thing back.
She lost a good one. That's all I'm gonna say.
So wait, was y'all together before you went through the surgery? Oh damn. Yeah, you be pausing at the you be freezing at the wrong time, bro. Damn. We just getting to the good part. But that'd be crazy if they was together before the surgery. And she's like, nah, if you're gonna do this, I ain't gonna be here for you. And now after the surgery, she's like, damn, all right. Cause he over here saying that she lost a good thing. So I don't know. I'm excited to hear the answer for that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm assuming that she left, or she broke up with him.
Yeah, it got it. He said she lost a good thing. So
yeah,
I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. It was working fine. Now it's in and out.
Oh,
but
okay.
Nah. So we ain't been together in some years. Like we ain't been on nothing in some years. But yeah, she lost a good thing. She's starting to kind of, you know, realize that.
Okay, all right.
Our story was, so I don't care sharing it. We met when I was like 19. She had a baby when I was 20. I was cheating on her in the beginning. Then once I came more into my father role and realizing I wanted to do better, I, you know, I turned things around, got us a house together, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, she turned around and she got her payback.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta hold yourself accountable partially, right?
That's why I said, like,
yeah,
that's why I called it payback. Like, I was cheating, I was doing my thing. She was at that time in my life, she was one of my last concerns.
So can she spin the block?
No, no, not after what our story get deeper than that.
Oh god,
I'm gonna just leave it at that. So she know better than to try.
You said before you got it, you had some insecurities when you looked in the mirror. You felt a certain way. What changed? Like now, when you look in the mirror, what are some words that you know, or feelings or expressions that pop up in your mind when you look at yourself?
So, like I said, I always consider myself like at least somewhat decent, like confidence level. But now I'm getting like terms associated with me that I've never been called in my life before. Like people consider me charismatic. People consider me outgoing. I always thought I was these things, but no one ever told me like directly. Like I will always need liquor courage to be my most outgoing self, my most fun self. I was that dude that would post up at the party in the back, quiet against the wall, not just for the sole reason of it would take me a while to warm up to really get like into things. But now I look in the mirror, man, and I love myself. Like that I've always loved myself, but this level of love is different. I look in the mirror and I'm just happy with everything I see. Like I have no doubts within myself. I have like no worries. I'm just like, man, I'm going through life. I'm doing the best I could do.
Got you. What is the average height for in America for men? Let me see.
5'9".
5'9". I'm going to know that off the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
he said research, man.
Yeah, he definitely did his research, man. So we got somebody that they said they got one question. I'm a little bit scared, you know what I mean? But like,
be ready to hit that exit.
Yeah, because motherfucker, we only had that one stream, and they was really motherfuckers really wild though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yo,
Oh, what's good, y'all?
Oh, what's goody? What's goody?
Oh, not much. I just wanted to thank Dynzell for the honesty because I didn't hear anybody like get that in detail that got the surgery. So salute to that because he could have got up here and cat, but I mean he got pretty like honest with the situation. So respect for that. Oh yeah, my question was like being as though you kind of see the differences like between how you get treated now versus like before. Does that affect like how you view like the woman you would have kids with? Because I know me personally, if I was to look at it from that standpoint, I would reject all short women because I'm like, I don't even want, you know what I mean? I like, does that affect your like if you had a woman that wanted to date you or marry you, but she wanted to have kids, if she was like 5'2", would that deter you from taking that woman serious, or would you just?
No, I have like, so one, I have no intentions on any more kids or marriage. I'm just kind of doing my thing. I have like, it's not even a consideration for me. It's not something I think I would do, but no, I don't really care about those type of things. I didn't do this necessarily to give back anyone or like not have a kind of a feeling about myself. Oh, I'm better than this person or that person, or I'm gonna cut out this group of women. I don't feel anything like that. I think if we catch a vibe and I'm really feeling you, I don't care what you got going on. I mean, I won't say I'm shallow, but I do care heavily about looks. So as long as like you kind of fit what I'm looking for, and not just looks, but overall, I like a person that's in the gym. I like a person that care about themselves and take care of themselves. Like there's a lot of different things that come with dealing with me. So as long as you fit what I'm looking for, if I decided to take you serious, nah. And about the honesty thing, the reason I decided to be honest is about this whole thing, sharing my journey, being honest about my insecurities and the things I struggle with, is because I talked to so many men in the center that struggle with the same feelings I had, and no one wanted to post it. We all just wanted to get tall and return back to our normal lives. But I'm like, man, think about the men that we could really help, because some men that went through the surgery feel like it changed their life and saved their life.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy though. If you just dip for like 3 months and then come back, like, you know what I mean, you just get taller. Like, yo, wait a second, I know you wasn't the same height as me. a lot
of men, like that's what they've been doing. But since I've come out about my story and like gone so viral for it, more men are starting to share it now. But before, like they didn't want anybody to know. And when I initially did the surgery, I didn't want anybody to know, man. I'm like, that's embarrassing. Like, how would people look at me if I'm a man going to get surgery? Like, blah, blah. But then I thought about it. I was like, bro, I don't care what people think. So I was like, I'll be the one to post it. Why not?
Did you expect to go viral?
Nah, I didn't expect it all. I just was having fun, taking videos, posting them. Like, I had no idea this would go viral.
You said you're not considering even marriage or having another child, right? Did that change with the procedure?
No, because that's how I felt. So I haven't had many serious, very, very serious relationships. Like I've dated a lot of women, but I've only had about 3 serious, very serious relationships in my adult life. And they all left me drained, mainly because I wasn't the best version of myself. And I was one of those men who was a people pleaser prior, and I would give women way too much of myself when they didn't deserve it. So it just left me drained every time. And one woman actually told me, she said, "Thank you for healing me." Like on the way out the door, like when I couldn't do anymore, when I couldn't put up with her anymore, she told me, "Thank you for healing me." Like I've never felt this healthy in a relationship or whatever in the case in my life. And I was like, man, I gave her 100% of me and she feels amazing. And I left this relationship feeling drained. I left feeling empty. You feel what I'm saying? So these are kind of things that push me away from marriage.
Okay, yeah, because I would say that usually men that have some kind of insecurity feel like they have to settle for whatever they can get at a certain point. Like, I mean, if you didn't tell her it was over to please her, you would be willing to marry her to lock her down just so you can have somebody.
Yeah. So I've never felt like I necessarily needed to be with someone. Like I struggle. This is the first time in my life I've ever been like just not talking to anyone at all. Like I get all the messages, I get approached. I kind of, text a little bit just so I'm not bored here and there, but I'm not entertaining anything serious. So this is the first time I've done this. So I've always struggled with being alone, like as far as with women, but now I just don't care.
But I hear what you're saying with issues you had in your past and how it affected your relationships. But now that you're in a better place, you're a better person, you're a better you. Don't you think that would make for a better relationship?
Absolutely. I could be an amazing, yes, I'm talking. Go lay down. I see. I can make I know for a fact I can make an amazing husband to someone. I know these things, but I don't have to, and I don't want to. It's like you. So I think just from men that I've dealt with and talked to, what do you want? Okay, get one. Just from men that I've dealt with and talked to, and I feel the same way about myself. It's like, why settle? Society taught me, okay, grow up, get married, have kids. I have a daughter, and that's good enough for me. I don't want a wife just because I like running the streets. I like doing what I want to do. So once I get back into dating, I don't plan on being with one person.
I understand. I get what you're saying, but it does irk me when I hear responses because I get on black women about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear black men say the same thing, it kind of is almost like we pushing away from that family unit.
I agree, man. I agree. And I'm not happy that I feel this way because there was a time where I really wanted marriage more than anything. Like, I love the thought of being called a husband. I love the thought of coming home to a wife, coming home to a family. But that's just no longer how I feel. And when I'm honest with myself, my issue is I had a very, very hard time being faithful when I would be in serious relationships. That was probably my biggest downfall. Yeah. But I would because I've seen myself hurt people, I would force myself to be faithful, and I wasn't happy. So eventually I just accepted. I was like, I could exercise discipline, but this is just kind of not who I am.
Is that because you see, for a lack of, I guess, better term, you see the quality of women here in at least the States, and you're like, that's not really my vibe, type of situation?
There's
okay. So would you consider yourself, or would you be open to the idea of the quote unquote passport bros situation?
So understand this. I've traveled the world. I've seen the entire world. Women overseas treat us a lot better, especially black men. I don't know what it is about black men, but there is one woman that could lock me down, but I won't let her know that because I don't want to be locked down. But I do have an emotional attachment to her, and she's actually overseas. She's the only woman that even has a real shot with me, as far as something serious where I'll be committed and faithful, but that's not what I want for myself. But they do treat us a lot better overseas, just from my experience. And I've dated a lot of women here, and I've dated a lot of women overseas. And when I say they cater, they
a lot of people here, they just want situationships. They don't even really want relationships. They'll piece together 3 dudes that they're casually dating and make it work. They get intimacy from one, they'll get money from the second, they'll have fun with the third, but they don't really want I meet a lot of dudes who actually seem like they're chill and they don't even really want a rotation of a bunch of chicks. They really just want one girl and to chill out, have fun with her, but then focus on the rest of their life or whatever. Whereas women the same age, they remind me of more so, because I'm in my 30s, they kind of remind me of me and my friends when we were in our 20s, kind of, traveling, partying all the time, skipping class, looking forward to spring breaks and all that. Today, I feel like the women are more on that. And the dudes I meet, it's even the dudes that want a relationship and all that, they're like, all right, I could meet chicks and date chicks and smash chicks. That's not even an issue. But they genuinely, a lot of them, they don't want a real traditional, or not even don't even gotta be traditional all the way around. But as far as monogamous, they're not really pressed for that until maybe they mid to late 30s or something. But anytime before that, they fine with just, situationships, because they know like it's so many dudes that will give them like the boyfriend experience without even being the chick's boyfriend. So they can just fall back on, one simp giving her money, another simp giving her validation, another dude smashing her the way she wants, another dude taking her out all the time, and then a sugar daddy on top of it. Like so yeah, I mean that's my take.
What I've noticed is women don't like to just like I said, this is all personal experience. This is nothing against anybody else. A good majority of women I've noticed they don't like to settle down until it's kind of getting to a point where they're no longer in their prime, because as most people know, like women are starting to extend their prime a little bit more now, like, or with surgeries and things like that. Like, I don't know if we'll consider it prime, but women are starting to extend their looks a little bit more. Like they can get more things
like longer than it used to be. That's
they can make their looks last longer. But what I've noticed, because I've dated older women, I've dated younger women, I've gone as high as 40, I've gone as low as like at this age, like 22, 23. Like I noticed a lot of women don't like to settle down until it gets to that point where they're not getting the same attention or the same like response from men anymore. But I also noticed like that's when they start searching for the guy, which most of the time they don't end up getting the guy that they want. They just end up getting the guy that's willing to take them at that time. But the saying is very true. Women fuck who they want, men marry who they want. Like that saying is very true.
So Tyrone, before we let you go, with this procedure, would you do something like that, the leg lengthening surgery?
Nah, I never would do it, even though obviously, like, I'm sure, because when I heard about it, it was like years ago when the I guess the research hadn't progressed to where it is now. So I'm sure obviously it's less risk and it's probably going to get progressively better. But me, I was already like my peak, like when I finally got into college, I was like 6 foot even. So I was, it wasn't tall enough because I wanted to play ball in high school and all this stuff. So I felt short when it came to like playing ball. Everybody else had a growth spurt. They was like 6'3", 6'4". But I'm like in a regular world, I'm like, it'd be nice to have a 3 or 4 inches, but I'm not going to pay $80,000 just to have that when I already have the luxury of being, a little above average. But I don't judge people that are like 5'2" or 5'5", because like we have.
I think if your main thing was to do for basketball, you gotta get your skills up, nigga. The leg length.
No, I'm just saying I can empathize with them in the sense that relative to everybody's height, it's always someone taller. So dudes that's 5'11", 6 foot, they always got to hear, oh well, I wish he was 6'3", 6'4", da da da. At the end of the day, it really don't matter because if you attracted to women, you're going to get in where you fit in. But all I'm saying is I don't judge dudes that are super short because I already know that like my little microcosm of what I went through when I was trying out for the ball team, they have to go through that every day. They have to live that in the corporate world. Like I know my managers that are shorter than me, I see how they're treated, by other like higher ups, as opposed to like my managers that are like my height or taller. Like I just see little things, and especially the women that want to criticize dudes, but it's the same women that will beat up on short dudes for no reason. And even like, obese women that'll beat up on a short dude and they'll equate the two when they could actually go out and control their weight or whatever. So I don't like to really judge dudes because I can't, like I said, it just feels stupid to complain about height. If you're already 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", it's like, bro, you're already in the top like 14% or whatever of height at that point. So if a dude wants to go from, 5'6" to 5'11" or whatever, I'm not really going to judge him. Me personally, I'm not financially at a point where I could spend that. So that $80K, that would be investments and stuff for me. But if you could afford that, like if you, like obviously this dude is an example of one of the younger dudes that like was responsible. If he was able to retire that young, obviously he made some, intelligent moves in his life. So, to the dudes that can afford that, I'm not going to judge him. It's not on me personally, but, like I said, the data is out there. Like the dude said, it's studies that back up what he's saying. It's not like he's only going off of his anecdotal experience. It's literally studies saying that relationships they're more likely to last if it's like a height differential. Like if the dude is 6 or 8 inches taller, statistically the relationship or the marriage is more likely to last. So it is actual science that backs up what he's saying. So, but again, kudos to him for being so in depth with it.
Appreciate you for calling in, man.
Thank you, man.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll see you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. You can't. I hate that people are judged on shit that they can't control. Like, how you gonna judge somebody for their height? Like, it's not like you asked to be this height. You know what I mean,
that's part of life though, because you gotta think, man. We really all guilty. Like, some unattractive women have amazing personalities, but as a man, we like what we see. You feel me? So you might not shoot for her until maybe you get to know her. She started out as a friend or something, and then you rock
you know why? You know why she's like that? Because she's unattractive.
Exactly. So she had to develop herself.
If you lack in one department, you tend to be good in the other shit to get
still like. So women have way more options than men. Period. Unattractive women, attractive women, but unattractive women have lower quality options than more attractive women. So, like I said, it's unfortunate, but we all judge a book by its cover. Even though there's a saying don't, but it's impossible. Like first impression, first appearance is everything.
With you, knowing the insecurities of a man that's shorter, if your daughter comes with a dude and you can just see some of yourself in him, what would you tell her? Like, don't mess with him no more, or
it depends on what bits of myself I see in him, because I was, like I said, I struggled as really seeing myself as a high quality man, even though I was. So it would seep out in other ways. Like it would just seep out. So if I see a man that I don't really approve of, even if he's like me, because someone's asked me before, like I treated a woman very terribly, probably the one person I regret hurting. And she asked me, she put it in perspective. She was like, would you ever let your daughter date a man like you after what you put me through? I was like, nah. Well, I was like, nah. She was like, would you let your daughter date someone like you? And I was like, no. And she was like, you see your first reaction? Now, why did you have that reaction? And it really made me sit there and think. It was like, wow, why was I so quick to say no? And it made me like really dig deeper into why I wouldn't. So unfortunately, as the undeveloped version of myself, I wouldn't, but I also have to let my daughter make her own mistakes, because it'll eventually end up developing her character.
Well, even part of that, you were vocal about not getting married. I'm pretty sure, like, with that being your decision, saying nothing wrong, how do you have that conversation with her? Like,
this is gonna sound crazy, but I want my daughter to get married. I want her to marry I want her to marry a decent guy. And I know that sounds crazy because it's not necessarily what I'm teaching her, but these are just the things that I want for myself. I personally think women should get married. That's my personal opinion. Like that's just how I feel. I think women should get married. I think men should be men and women should be more of the nurturers at home, making sure the kids are raised the right way. Because right now, like me and my daughter's mom are not together, and she doesn't have a man in the house, and things are a little, crazy. I think when a man is missing from the household, it just kind of it affects the way the kids come up, which is why I'm so active in my daughter's life.
Why put that in the world though? Like, okay, because I'm pretty sure she probably knows your stance. If when you feel away, you tend to like it's out there. So I'm pretty sure she could pick up on that, right? So like, not saying like, okay, your mind is made up, but why put that in the world? Like, yo, I don't want no woman or whatever the case may be, because that will have an effect on her. Won't you say?
Yeah, unfortunately it may, but this is me expressing my truth and how I feel. And maybe one day I change, because also these feelings are rooted from experience that I had in the past. And it's just not something I want for myself from right now or see for myself in the future. But like I said, I never know how to change. But it's not like I'm happy that I feel this way, but I'm also not going to force myself back into trying to be a certain way that I don't feel for myself. Because like I said, I've been a faithful man and I hated it. And it's like,
I don't want you to think I'm judging you. I'm just saying,
no,
I've been in the predicament you in. I've been the fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I had great opportunities, great women around me, and I also felt the same way, and I have children. You get what I'm saying? Even though, like, you know, it was times where I felt like, you know, I always wanted to get married, and I felt like there was times that, like you, I didn't care. But I would just suggest that even though that's how you feel, you don't have to be so vocal around her with that.
Actually, I don't say it often. This is just like open conversation for me. She's in the room now, but I don't say it around her. I've told her that I may get married one day because she wants brothers and sisters from me. Like her mother has other children, but she wants brothers and sisters from me. She wants a stepmom. And I told her, you know, it'll possibly come one day, maybe within the next 5 years. So, because like I said, I do want her to get married. And I don't know how I feel like a few years from now. I have no clue. But I will say, man, the thing that kind of blew me about marriages, and this is also my fault. This is the women that I dealt with. This is the women that I chose to like involve myself with. But man, what I've noticed is like when it's weird, when I was faithful, when I was committed to a woman, when I was giving them my undivided like attention and everything, like they weren't the same as when like they knew I was like up to no good. You feel what I'm saying? They were way more well behaved, way more like there was a lot more in progress. They did a lot more for me. They did a lot more to earn my time and attention.
That all the time.
Whenever they had it and it was theirs. One woman even told me, like 2 women told me, actually the 2 women that I cheated on like together, like they even told me, they was like, yeah, like stop. I told you go down. The 2 women that I like cheat on with one another, so I gave both of them an actual shot. It just so happens like that was 2 of my real relationships. So when I stopped cheating on one, I tried to like make it work. It didn't work. So I tried to make it work with the other one a couple years later. Didn't work. They both told me the same thing. They said they were more attracted to me, more invested in me when I had the other one. They said they don't know what was wrong.
I know that story, brother.
Bro, when I said both of them said it to me, like because both of them were very well behaved, and I mean like amazing. When I had both, they were very well behaved. They were on top of their game, cooked for me, clean for me. Like I had 2 separate houses with these women. They held it down for me. As soon as boom, I'm gonna be good to you. It didn't work. All right, cool. I got you over here. Boom, I'm gonna be good to you. It didn't work, and they both like kind of went through the same. And maybe it has to do with the fact that, you know, obviously I cheated on both of them in the beginning. They knew about each other. They knew that this went on for about a year, and I just did not care to commit to either one. I was just having my fun. Like I said, 2 different houses, 2 different women. But last time I kind of went through a stage where I wanted to be better, and I went through the stage of where I wanted actual marriage. And these were 2 women I actually cared about. So I tried it with one. It didn't work. And I was like, okay, well, I really care about the other one. Try it with you. But they both told me the same thing. Like they were not well behaved once it was all about them. And they both told me, like, when I tried with both of them, they was like, yeah, like for some reason I just wanted you way more when you had her. Now that she's no longer an option, it just doesn't feel the same. I don't care about your time or attention the same.
That is crazy.
That's not crazy. That's regular shit. That is
regular shit. So I do want to ask real quick about like the post op, like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you, is there like do you have follow-up appointments? Is there like pain medication you got to take and stuff like that? Like how does that work? Like surgery.
So I don't like taking meds. My pain killer is the gym. So I go to the gym whenever I'm in pain. But during the course of the procedure, you take pain meds. They give you pretty good pain meds. You
have to go back over there to Turkey to follow up with the surgeries and stuff like that.
There's one more surgery, 2 more for me, because you get the rods removed out of your leg, and that's like another like $20,000.
Oh, I didn't even know it. Oh, so you still got the rods in right now?
I have the external devices were removed. The internal rods are still in my legs.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Like, so that's $20,000 to get them removed.
It's $5,000 per rod, and there's 4 rods in my legs.
I wanted to ask you, because you said that you got this one special shorty that could lock you down that she knew, right?
If she knew.
So if no time goes by and she realized that you're not willing to settle down and she moves on with somebody else, how would you feel?
I'm cool with that, because it would just further align me with the fact that I don't want to be with anybody. We're actually just cool. Like she has feelings for me, but we don't speak on it at all because it's kind of like we're cool, we're friends. I don't want this to go any further than that. So if she moves on, it seemed like she kind of waiting, but if she moves on, I have no problem with that. That would just better put me in a position I want to be in anyway, because right now she's hopefully not watching this, but right now she's kind of a distraction for me. And women are my downfall. Women are my distraction. Like every time I'm heading where I want to in life, I always get caught up with a woman, and it always set me back 2-3 steps. But when I'm single, that's when I'm the most focused, which is also why I took this year of celibacy and focusing on myself. And don't get me wrong,
I got two questions.
Yeah.
Is it celibacy because that's what you want to do, or you trying to make sure the strength in your leg is right?
Nah, I got the
throwing it back. You can't control that. Like,
so you can have sex this entire time. Like I've been able to have sex, but the surgery, it's only been 6 months. I was celibate 6 months prior.
Okay, before you even did the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another thing is, you said you was on your journey to success, or trying to become a better you.
Mm-hmm.
Besides this procedure, what was other things on your list?
Man, I've done a complete overhaul of my life. Like I've gotten into prayer. I'm not a Christian, but I've gotten closer. I've considered myself closer to God. I pray every day. I've gotten into pretty much reading just book after book at how to become a better man, how to be the best version of yourself you can. I've gotten to meditating. I write my goals and dreams down every day. I work out every day. Like I'm off drugs. I'm off alcohol. Like I've had slip ups with alcohol here and there, but maybe in the last year 3 times. But I've changed myself as a person entirely. Like I'm not even the same man that I was.
Nah,
if you saying that women has been your downfall, and you say you retired by what, 27?
Mm-hmm.
So damn, if they wasn't your downfall, you retired at 21 or something.
I mean, I just would have been. I feel like I would have been further in my life by now, because it was always setback with women, and it was always on me. Like I said, the old me was a little bit different. I was one of those dudes. I had money, so I didn't know how to love, so I just put all my money into women. And some women would use that. Some women would appreciate, but most women would use that, and I didn't realize it, because to me, that's what love was. That's how my father wasn't in my life much growing up, but that's kind of how he showed his love and affection to me. Like he would just throw money at me when I had a problem. So that became my love language, and really, I was just not the man I should have been. But like I said, I should have been much further, but it's all just a part of my journey. So I have no regrets of anything. I just know I can't let it happen again.
I think more men need to, do what you've done as far as, being more focused and not, chase. We talked about this on a previous episode. Just not being so consumed with chasing women and chasing the next piece of pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be focused and just focus on yourself, and then they could be in a position to retire at 27 or whatever the case is.
I feel like as a man, and every man doesn't have to do it, but I feel like as a man, it's important to go through that time of being alone and just focusing on yourself, like just finding yourself, because I'm just finding myself, and I'm 27, man, just finding myself. And I know men, I have friends way older than me who still have no idea who they are, what they like, who they are, because they spent all this time pursuing women. And I observed their life and reflected on my own life. And I was like, man, I'm doing the same thing they doing. I'm just chasing women. And for people who want to get married, I also think this creates a better, once you become yourself as a man, once you really grow into it, it don't take height, it don't take money. Once you really become a man, women are going to gravitate to you naturally anyway.
So with all the changes you've made and progression, would you still be at this level of confidence if you didn't get the surgery to become taller?
I don't think so. I've had many accomplishments throughout my entire life, and I've never felt what I feel now.
And also, you said that traditional relationships don't work for you. So would you be interested in a polygamous relationship?
Nah, I've had one, and I've had a couple, and I ain't really like the dynamic for real. Maybe, but the ones that I was in wasn't so good. One woman always wanted to be the favorite, and it just wouldn't work out.
You definitely gotta find the right balance for it to work. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Like once it gets to the point where there's jealousy within the relationship, it just falls apart. I think I've been in like 2 or 3.
Okay.
Listen, man, we appreciate you for pulling up, having a conversation with us. Again, man, let them know they can follow your journey at.
And appreciate you for being honest too, man. A lot of people
definitely kept it real, man. Shout out to you.
You spoke the truth.
I do the best I can, man. But you can check me out at Mr. Broken Bones, all one word with a Z instead of an S. And that's on Instagram and TikTok. I'll be making other socials later.
Where you from? Where you live?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now, but I'm originally from Chicago.
Okay, you're in Atlanta now. All right, we pull up to Atlanta, man. We're gonna DM you, man.
All right.
Pull up.
Check you guys out.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Oh shit, close to the motherfucker. Nah, but yeah, listen, man. I see people in the chat. Y'all got jokes talking about Eli. You gonna get that next? So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if y'all send us enough super chats, so you know what I mean, I'll document that. Like, what's up? Like, you know what I mean?
Somebody say you gotta get the rods when he paid the ticket.
The rods ain't gonna do no. Oh, nah. I guess I could give them to them. Like, I guess after I get the surgery, like, I got the rods already. They're right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's 80,000. That's 80,000 plus the additional 20,000. So that's 100K.
No, 80 is if you want 2 surgeries though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. He did get 2. Yeah. Good thing he sprinkled that 20 at the end because motherfuckers were like, wait, wait a second, you only said 80. Like, I only brought 80 with me. Like, man.
You said 5,000 to take the rods out. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'd be like, yo, keep them shits in for you talk about. Like, I'm saying, like,
I wonder what's the disadvantages of keeping them on. Like, can you keep them or you had to?
You won't want to keep. That's like nah.
Now, I don't think you could properly finish healing, right? If you keep them, I guess you gotta take them out.
We probably should ask them that.
You gonna be like a cyborg, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? I really do, but I think a lot more men is gonna do this. Y'all gonna see a lot of y'all homeboys gonna be gone for a couple of months and then come back, and then you be like, wait a second.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm considering it myself right now.
Yo, one of my homeboys, I ain't speak to in a couple of months, actually. I don't know. He probably in Turkey right now. Like,
Oh, I know who you're talking about, too.
Anybody gonna miss it from now on? Like, you gonna be checking their height when they come back and shit.
Yo, because he do got a headline now, too. And nigga always used to wear a do-rag.
That is a fact. Yo,
word? So he got 2 surgeries?
Nah, he got the head surgery out, but he is on. Listen, he might be watching. I ain't even gonna say that. Like, yo, but
what you say? He on the shorter side?
Listen, a lot more people gonna consider that surgery, man. I promise y'all. Like, you know what I mean? So, but the only thing about at least women can fake they can front, like they can act like they was in the gym and they got it the natural way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no front with a guy just like, yo,
what you gonna act like you was a god or something?
You kind of do what he did. He from Chicago. He moved to Atlanta. Nobody know him in Atlanta. I mean, he's honest about his situation, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these dudes, yo, if I'm from this town, I'm going to a whole new town. I'm a whole new nigga. Like, gotcha.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Like, you know what I mean, they definitely ain't got to know that you was some, some little nigga.
All right, so you have the surgery, you come back, you meet a shorty, I have kids, and then the kids come.
I'm like, what? I'm told.
It ain't gonna. He said his pops is 6 foot. Like, you know what I'm saying, yo, you got your height from your mama. Like, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, true. But what if the moms is like 5'9" or something?
But listen, we don't know how the genetics work, man. They work in mysterious ways. Like,
I'm the shortest male in my family, bro. I'm fat. Everybody in my family is 6 feet and taller.
Nah, what about your Nah, well, I don't know your family, but I do know you got that one cousin, and he not like no 6 foot.
He not biologically related to me.
Oh,
okay. I mean, that's tough. Somebody got to be the shortest person in the family.
I am 5'10" though. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me crazy. All right.
That's with your high heels on, or you talking about regular? Like?
I don't wear those, my boy. Come on, bro. You need 2 plaques on your ACG boots to be near my height. Listen, I'm still taller than you.
Listen, man, I'm 5'9" with ACG.
When Eli go to the barber shop, they still put that seat there. So all right, don't start.
Yo, fuck out of here. How you measuring your height with your nose in the air, nigga?
I does this.
Yo, they said they still gotta put the chair up.
Nah, that's funny as I forgot they be doing.
Nigga feet like wee. Come on, bro. Don't play with me.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Now motherfuckers got jokes all of a sudden. Like, you know what I'm
saying? That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty, like, I don't know. I don't think I would do it, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't think I would do it.
Yo, the recovery time ain't that bad. You just had to.
It actually wasn't that bad. I actually thought it was longer. Like,
you just had the BBL, and I mean, so
you might as well would have did it that
time. Go do that, bro. Like,
first of all, I didn't get no BBL, bro. Stop with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you got skinny in 2 weeks?
Huh? I've been going to the gym. What you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, y'all see me at the gym, man. Stop playing. Like,
you doing what the Johns doing. You posting them gym flicks, nigga. You already got the surgery.
Nah, that's that. They do be doing. I ain't going. I'm 5'9", 5'9". What? With ACGs on, I'm 5'11". Like,
he 5'9". That's bro. He ain't never been taller than me in his life, bro.
You said you 5'10". Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, never been taller than me.
First of all, you ain't that much. I don't know why you be thinking you that much taller than me.
Why your body will let you lie just now, though? Like, niggas,
I'm 5'9", though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see my ID?
Yeah, let's see that.
Yeah, first of all, you put your own height on your ID.
Nah, you put your own height on your ID. So what your height is? So what your height is on your ID?
The truth.
Oh, so mine's the truth too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, keep it real, y'all.
It's very suspicious in here right now.
Yo, we gonna have to get a next show, man. We're gonna have to get it behind the scenes, man.
Yo, what I'm gonna do is the next time we at the podcast studio, we gonna bring a crayon and we gonna have the shit put the heights. And Eli, he gonna be a distance away from niggas.
It ain't no distance. Stop it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo.
And we can use that so if anybody get the surgery, you gonna come back to the ship. Like, hold on,
I got my crayon today.
What y'all talking about? Like, I've always been this height, y'all wildin', like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's what you're gonna be saying.
Yeah,
I always been this height, man. I was stupid down that day. Man.
Facts, yo. I was stupid down to make y'all seem taller, like, you know what I'm saying? She said, "Can I do callers?" Like, yeah, not for sure. We gotta be more active on it. I know we always be saying that, and we be always talking about shit.
Hold up, so why you ain't calling this show? Man? We had the link in the chat. Like,
that is a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We had one person. We had one person or two people calling.
What you
one person.
You the daughter of Zion? I didn't know his kid was born already.
Who said that?
That's her name, daughter of Zion.
Oh shit!
You know Zion got them kids on the way.
Mm-hmm. You give him 5'6", Eli, like shit, like, you know what I mean?
It
might be. I don't know, man. Come see me in person, see who taller, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that is one way to find out. Where you from, Destiny?
Destiny, I don't know. She's not from the city though. Like, listen, I'm taller than most of the women, so that's all that matters. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a fact. Anyways, it's 12 o'clock. You know what I mean? I think it's about that time.
I got work in the morning.
Wait, come on. She said she's from Brooklyn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
pull up.
You definitely pull up. Like,
your Destiny needs to be on the show. Like, come on, pull up.
I mean, yeah, that's a fact. Like, I mean, she might, that might be the girl that's over there spreading the lies about me. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's funny.
That fact, breaking news, man. Eli, tell the truth, man.
Ain't no truth to be told. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
It was some comments. It was some comments I seen about you having some.
It was one comment, bro.
No, it's on my people.
It was the same girl,
but it don't matter. She ain't on everybody page about you.
It's one person. Like, I mean,
yeah. Why she so adamant about this, man?
Yo, man, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, people
do she know something we don't know? Like,
you got any kids out there, my boy?
Not that I know, not that I'm aware of. She act like she got the inside scoop. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it sounded like she was doing the sonogram or something. Like, I don't know, man.
It's the sonogram. Like, yo. Nah, yeah, it's funny. We got this one girl, bro. She swear I got like a secret family. I got a stepson. I'm like, bro, where are you getting this from? And this is how you know motherfuckers is getting famous, like, because niggas is making up rumors. I'm like, damn, y'all gonna be next. Y'all over there shaking your head. Y'all gonna be next. Like,
yeah, they can't make up no rumors about me.
First of all, they did. Remember, they said that oh, I don't know why they talking. Two of them got kids. and they're not with the baby moms. Like,
They talking about you and Jude.
They ain't say who. They just said two. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, everybody knows you got kids, and the other one is you.
How I got kids?
Because that's what the lady in the comments said.
She definitely talking about you, my boy. She wrote your name. First, she started saying, like, you know who you are. Then she just started saying Eli.
Yeah, I don't know what's good. I don't know what's good with her, man. Like I'm saying,
Eli's the poppy.
In the words of O'Shea, Eli see Shorty and be like, booty clapping sounds.
First of all, don't do that, because I'll tell the chat what you said when we was at Keem crib.
Wait. First of all, don't set that. Don't set that. don't put that.
Y'all both was over there like, having jokes. I'll tell the chat what was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Right? This is y'all.
What you said, you?
Nigga, smoke, nigga. Fuck out of here.
You say you want all the smoke?
Okay, all right. That's fair. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna violate you like that. I'm gonna save it, man.
It's crazy because I have my finger on that N button.
Oh wow, like yo, that's crazy. Like, yo.
Yeah, I was like, he a little too confident. I thought he had some more jokes. That's what I thought.
Let's call it a night, man.
I'm about to end the show.
Nah, I'm done. This should turn into a whole roast comedy session. Like, it'll be like,
yo, they was calling Eli Pookie. They said Eli's the Pookie he be talking about. Like,
they said we was all Pookies. Like,
that's what they said.
Bro, they was going off. They said we were all Pookies. Like, you know
I don't see that damn Eli Pookie. That's what I see.
Nah, Shorty was black. Shorty was black that was talking about Eli. Man.
Now I don't even know what Shorty, because her page was private. Like,
I thought she had like she didn't have a black person.
I don't know. It was like it's fake a bot account. Like, I was like, what?
I do want to tell everybody that's still in here, make sure y'all hit that like button for us, and also make sure y'all listening to the audio when the episode drops early Tuesday. Make sure y'all listen to the audio. I don't care if y'all turning that shit on and got the shit running in your pocket, or you driving your car. Listen to the episode. We got classics in there. Make sure y'all listen to that audio as well.
Wait, I'm confused now, because saying the supposed woman that I got a family with is black, or is he saying the girl that's making these rumors is black? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought you was
no. She also said that you was with a non-black woman.
Yeah,
she did say that in the comments. Yeah, she did.
Oh, you know what? Nigga, no, got the source.
Wait, who said this? Wait, hold on. Secretly married? I don't see. I don't know.
Hey, what? Yo, oh my god!
I didn't know. I wasn't aware. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's probably what she's talking about. Like, are you a black woman? Like, she got to make sure.
It look like. Well, she got a black icon.
She got a black icon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you do look like Zion a little bit. I don't know.
What actually look like Zion? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Zion daughter.
Hey, that's his daughter. Like, what you mean?
Word,
bruh. Like, yo, nigga said if I had $1 for every time you let's say, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that is true. I do be saying that a lot. But Ace do what Ace always be saying?
Nah, mean.
I
mean.
Ace say nah, mean.
Nah, mean.
I ain't say that this whole live though.
No, you say it on the show.
Yeah, I say it on the show. I ain't say this whole live.
Yo, but we out of here though, man. We appreciate it.
Yo, what time the episode dropping tomorrow? 4:30?
4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m.
4:30?
4:30?
Yeah.
4 p.m.
4:30?
Man, I'm off.